Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is while you are watching this. So, today I wanted to talk about self-sabotaging ourselves because we've all done it. We all do it. Some of us still do it more than others, but nonetheless, we do it. There's um there's several ways we do it. Most people take notes, write down. I go off the top of my head, so bear with me because I didn't write anything down. Some of the ways we self sabotage ourselves is through our actions, through the words we speak, through the way we look at the world. Um, there are a lot of times we ask for assistance, we want help with things, and when it comes, it doesn't come the way we wanted it to or the way we thought it would. So we begin to sabotage ourselves. We will catch an attitude with somebody. We will turn down the assistance. We will walk away like, nope, I got it. I can do it on my own. We just sabotaged ourselves. We just blocked a blessing that we literally asked for and now we can't get. Um, there's, I mean, the biggest way we sabotage is of course with relationships, and that's not just love relationships, but it's also family and it's also work. A lot of times we say, oh, relationships, we're thinking, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be. And it's deeper than that. We will literally sabotage our own selves for the sake of relationships. And I know y'all are like, I don't sabotage. That's not how that goes. But think about it. When you want out of a relationship, oh, I'm done with her. I don't want nothing to do with her. She was trifling. She slept with the homies. I don't want nothing to do with him. He ain't got no job. He was always dependent on me. You still keep going back to that person, though. You are sabotaging your own personal growth, your own healing. You are sabotaging your own blessing at this point because you keep going back to what's not for you, what's not good for you. If she's no good for you, if he's no good for you, y'all aren't right together. Let that person go. We want to sabotage ourselves by continuously going back. You locked and closed the door. Oh, well, let me unlock it. Let me open it. Let me see if they've changed. And they're still doing the same thing. Not once, not twice, 3, 4, 5 times later, you still looking the dummy fool because you keep going back. You run to your friends. Oh, I can't take this and I don't want nothing to do with them. And I'm done. I'm through. It's over. And you boo-hoo-hooing. And I can't believe they did this to me. And I can't believe they did that. But then you turn around and go right back to them. And you expect your friends to be there like, oh, yeah, kudos, girl, go team you. Yes, girl. You ain't no damn fool for going back to him. Nah, dog, you good. You straight. Go on, dog. She ain't gonna play you again for the 10th time. But you do it. You still do it. You constantly do it. And it's hard to get out of relationships. Don't get me wrong. I know. Oh, I loved him. I loved her. I gave this up and I gave that up. You sabotaged yourself right there. It's one thing to compromise in relationships for people, to come to an agreement on some things. It's another thing to give up yourself, to give up what you are or who you are to make somebody else happy. You just sabotaged your own happiness. You gave up your own happiness to make that person happy because, oh, well, I don't like beards, so you got to shave that off. You sat for 3 years trying to get that beard full and just the right way, and now you cut it off because she says she don't like it. You love your long hair. You love wearing it braided. You love wearing your makeup. Nah, I don't like no girl with makeup, but you banging, you cute and stuff. You got to take that makeup off, get rid of that weave. That makes you happy, honey. You sabotaged your happiness to make him happy. You sabotaged your happiness, homeboy, with your beard, your life that you just grew to make her happy. For everything you sabotage and you let go of that is a part of you that makes you happy, that makes you who you are, there is somebody who likes that. There's somebody who loves it just as it is on you. We don't have to change who we are for somebody else. The only time you change who you are is when you're doing it for yourself. That's called growth. That's called healing. That's change within. And we go through it, the seasons, winter, summer, spring, fall, they change, things grow, things die off. You change, you grow, parts of you die off and go away. Not because somebody said, oh, it's time for you to change. You have to change, but because you wanted to change, because you said, I'm ready. You know what? I've had the beard 10 years. I'm ready to let it go. You know what? I've been doing the weave thing and my hair is long enough. I'm going to stop with the weave. I'm going to go natural. I have the fro. You know what? I'm tired of the makeup. I just want to be me. Let me see me. Then you do it because you're doing it for you. Don't do it because somebody else told you to. You're sabotaging and sacrificing. It's not compromising, you're sacrificing. And by doing that, you're sabotaging your own happiness, your own peace of mind, your own sanity. We sit there and we put the words out that, oh, I want love, I want money, I want happiness, I want peace of mind. Okay, well, you know what? 2 years from now, your kids are going to grow up, they're going to move out the house. Ooh, peace of mind, here I come. But then you've got your sister, your homeboy. Oh, I need a place to crash. I'm going to come stay with you. You already know you can't be around them on a regular. And it's family. I understand that when it's your sister or, you know, your homeboy and we grew up together, whatever. But don't sabotage yourself to make them happy. And I know you're like, but that's family. You can't put family out on the street. Family is also grown and chose some of the decisions and the life choices they chose. Right or wrong? Did they not make the decisions? I know some things happen, fire, destruction, acts of God that tore up places. Boom, got it understood. And with COVID going on, I understand some people got evicted. Why wasn't you paying your bills? And don't do the whole I was unemployed during COVID thing, because I'm not talking about those people who lost their job during COVID, even though you did get some relief, but we're not going to go there. I'm talking about those of us who knew we had bills to pay. And instead of paying those bills, we decided to sabotage ourselves by taking the money and going getting those new Jordans that was $300, knowing we needed $500 for rent. Because your landlords, they take late fees. So you could have dropped that $300 and came back with that $200 and a fee. No, I had to get the Jordans they was dropping. No, I had to get this Prada purse. No, I needed that Gucci outfit for the club. You sabotage. You're self-sabotaging yourself because your spending habits are trash. You're self-sabotaging when you decide you want to take less than what you deserve. You sabotage yourself when you decide you want to put others before you. Every time you put into somebody else's pot, you're taking out of your own pot. And you keep putting in everybody else's pot, but you don't put back in to yours, and neither do they. So if you're constantly putting in everybody else's pot, you're sacrificing from yourself. You're sabotaging what you have, what you made, what you put together, what you're building to make everybody else happy. That's not how it's supposed to be. It is okay to give to others. It is okay to help others, but not when the cost is your own happiness, your own sanity, your peace of mind, your financial stability. If these things are not for your greatest good, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, don't do it. And I'm not saying it's one of those things where people be like, oh, well, you only did it because you got something out of it. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you're going to lose more out of it, don't do it. If by me helping you with a place to stay makes you feel good because now you have a roof over your head, and I know, well, while you're here, I have somebody who can help me with the kids, somebody who's going to help me clean, help me cook. Yeah, that's cool. Because I am benefiting, clearly, because I'm providing a roof over your head. But if I'm doing it and I'm saying, you know what, I know you're struggling, you need a roof over your head, give me $500. That's totally different because now I'm taking advantage of the situation. I know you're struggling. What sense does it make for me to put that kind of weight on you? When out of the kindness of my heart, I'm giving you a roof on my head. So the whole point of giving back and to reciprocate would be for you to help out. Well, I don't have any money. Let me help cook. Let me help clean. You need help with the kids' laundry, something. Because you gave, I'm going to get. You see what I mean? Like, it's a give and take thing. I'm putting in your pot, you're putting in mine. That's how it goes. But a lot of times, that's not how it actually goes. Oh, I need a place to stay. I know she got an extra room. She got to put me up. I'm family. She got to take me. I don't have to take you just because we family. I don't. You're a grown ass man, grown ass woman, whatever the case may be. I don't have to do anything for you other than stay alive, because that's all I have to do really is stay alive. Eat, sleep, drink, stay alive. I don't have to sacrifice my house for you. I don't have to sacrifice my heart for you. If you're not putting into your own pot, I'm definitely not going to put into it. But I'm not going to put into yours if I'm not even putting in my own. You can't keep giving to people and expect you to stay afloat if you're not giving back to yourself. And no, everybody can't give to you. That's understandable. But you already know that going into certain situations. You know that if you take that man or woman back and they have no job, they have no car, they have no potential, you already know they're really not looking for a job. They're not even trying to go to school or take any classes to try and better themselves. You're already going to lose out, because now I have to give you my car, or I have to drive you where you need to be. I'm buying extra food to feed you because you can't contribute financially to the grocery bill. So I'm losing out. I'm losing pieces of me, and I can't put in my pot. I'm not putting happiness into my pot. Yeah, doing things for other people makes you feel better, yes. But when it's out of control and people are doing it at an advantage, because at this point they're taking advantage of you. So when they're doing it that way, you lose out. You're not gaining anything. You're sabotaging yourself by sacrificing yourself. When we talk matters of the heart, I tell people there's 3 places to get information from. You have your mind, where you think, you have your heart, where you feel, and you have your gut, where you know. A lot of times when we're in relationships, I think he's cheating, y'all. I think he's cheating. I don't know if he's cheating. I think he is. Let's go stalk him and find out if he really at work. Dude is at work. Hey, dog, I know she cheating on me, man. I just know she is. You go around that corner, there she is with your other homeboy. See, I knew it. My gut just told me I knew it. Oh, you know what? He cheated. He's a good guy. She ain't do right, but she's still a good girl. I'm going to take him back. I love him. I'm going to take him back. The heart always sees the positive. The heart doesn't want to be hurt. So it always finds something good in somebody, even when they're not good for you. Every relationship does not have to end in the happily ever after. It's not going to. Everybody you make a connection with is not your soulmate. They're not your twin flame. Stop trying to fight to keep those types of relationships, because some of y'all are fighting to keep karmic relationships, and those are not healthy at all. When you're in a relationship, yes, you have arguments. Yes, you have fights. You have disagreements. But it's not supposed to be a struggle to be happy. It's not supposed to be a struggle or a battle to feel the love. So if I'm in a relationship with you and you do something wrong to me, you disrespect me, you cheated on me, you stole money from me, you stole TVs, jewelry, whatever, and you took it to the pawn shop. Well, I needed the money and I had to, whatever the case may be, whatever excuse. Now, me personally, you cheat on me, you disrespect me, you steal from me, that's 3 strikes. You shouldn't even be in a relationship with me at that point. If you want to tolerate that, you are sabotaging your happiness for the sake of a relationship that's not even making you happy. You're taking on pain, emotional damage, and scarring, and you are holding on to it because, well, deep down he's really good. Deep down she's really sweet. She cooks. He pays the bills. They're there for the kids. Okay, and hop on YouTube, Google how to cook, Google how to clean, spend time with your kids. We want to make excuses for why we allow the sabotaging to happen. We do it to ourselves. They're not really cheating on you. They're cheating on themselves. Why? Because they knew they were in a relationship with you. And if you were the good girl, the good guy, and they cheated on you, they sabotaged themselves out of that happiness. Let them go. Don't fight and continue to sacrifice and sabotage your happiness for the sake of keeping someone who doesn't even want to be with you. And yet people are like, oh no, they want to be with you. They wouldn't have cheated. And, things happen in a relationship and da-da-da. We make excuses. Why are we making excuses for something somebody else did against us? You're sabotaging your happiness. You're sabotaging love. Because now I'm making an excuse. I'm giving you a reason why it was okay for you to hurt me. I'm giving you a reason to tell me that it was okay you hurt me because you had this reason, you had this excuse that I gave you. It's never okay to hurt somebody. It's never okay to be cheated on. It's never okay to be lied to. And if you keep accepting those kind of traits, those qualities from people, you will continue to sabotage and sacrifice your happiness and your peace of mind. The whole point of self-respect, self-love, compassion for self is because you want that for yourself. So if you give it to yourself and the person you're with is not giving it to you, why would you stay there? Why would you continue in a relationship? And I know people are like, well, I don't have nowhere else to go. And I gotta, that's fine. Ride that train so you can get somewhere else to go. But even that's kind of wrong, but we'll get over that. But if that's the case, if that's what you want to do, then realize you're sabotaging and you're sacrificing yourself for these excuses you're making for somebody else's toxic energy. Our happiness comes from us. If you're with someone and they are not bringing happiness to the table, why are you there? If they're not bringing love, why are you there? We have this thing where we do the 50-50. Oh, a relationship is 50-50. You put in, I put in. Why am I only putting in half? If I'm going to be in a relationship, I need to fully commit to that relationship. I need to fully commit to this engagement, this arrangement that we're making. It's like with work. We sabotage ourselves at work. Oh man, I need this extra pay. Ooh, I need this promotion. But every time they ask for an extra hand, extra work, you the first one out the door. Every time they say, hey, can somebody stay and assist whoever? Nah, I gotta go. I got, maybe next time. You don't put in the effort, you don't put in the energy. You're sabotaging yourself at work. There are cases where, yes, we get taken advantage of, but I promise you, somebody sees the extra work you're putting in, even when the rest of the staff is taking advantage of you. It does happen, but whatever. When we do things from a happy place, a good place, that's the energy we put out, and people pick up on that. The universe picks up on that, and you start to be aligned with other things. So once you start putting that love into yourself, you start loving yourself, appreciating yourself, start dating and getting to know yourself. When we put ourselves in a relationship, we learn things, we see things differently. We know, I like this kind of food, I don't like that food. You learn your love language. And if you don't know your love language, what is it, lovelanguages.com or something like that, it's 5 of them. Go figure out what your love language is so you know yourself better. So when you get in a relationship, you know how you want to be treated. You know, there are people who love flowers, who hate flowers. You've got people who want to just be held and cuddled. You have those who just want to spend time together, watching TV, playing sports, video games, whatever. They just want to be in your presence. But do you know that about yourself? You get mad and you bounce relationship to relationship, person to person, because you haven't gotten to know yourself. You don't even know who you are. You don't know what you are, what you're about, where you're going, how you're trying to get there. You don't know any of that. And every time you get in a relationship, it falls apart and you blame the other person. When the truth is, you sabotage that relationship because you sabotaged yourself by not learning who you are. When we're at work, we sabotage ourselves because we don't even know what we want to do. A lot of us, I just need a job. I just need a job. I just want something to do. I just need to work. That's true, and that's fine because we all need a job. We all need to work. But at what point do you start looking for a career? The career is the part where you find something you enjoy doing, that you love doing, and you put that energy in there. You put it to use, and you make a career out of it. You can't sit at a call center all day answering phones and think that's a career. I'm sorry, it's not. You're not even happy. You pick up the phone, hey, I'm bill collector, so-and-so, click, screw that, let me call the next one. And you have an attitude all day. You don't even walk into work happy. You don't leave out of work happy. You don't like your coworkers, and you don't even mess with them. See, that's part of that self-sabotage thing. You're over here making all these reasons and excuses why you don't like your job, where you don't even interact with anybody. You don't even give people a chance to get to know you at work, and you holler, I hate my job, my coworkers are this and that and other, because you haven't taken the time out to even try. You sabotaged yourself from get-go. In life, the words we speak to ourselves, we sabotage ourselves. You just sat here and paid all your bills first of the month. We know what that means. First and the 15th. You paid all your bills off. You got $100 in the bank. First thing you do to sabotage yourself. Woo, girl, I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I'm broke. You just sabotaged it. $100 in the bank. No, that's not much in comparison to, maybe a superstar, but it's money in the bank. You're not broke. Your bills are paid. Your lights ain't getting turned off this month, girl. Woo, go ahead. You made that car note. Sir, your car's not getting repoed this month. Keep your car. You ain't broke. We only want to see the negative of things. We sabotage ourselves with that outlook. You have money. You paid your bills. Okay, your account's in the negative, which technically really means you are broke. You have no money. But you hit the negative because you provided food. You bought all this stuff, and now you're negative. That's fine. We still not going to sabotage ourselves with that kind of energy. Dog, I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I ain't going to make it. Yes, you are. This ain't the first time your account has been in the negative. This ain't the first time you paid all your bills off and all you got left is $5. Stop sabotaging your mindset with your words. I am financially stable. I am in abundance. My account overflows. Speak life into it. Give yourself that love, that healing, that compassion. Self-respect. When we say stuff like I'm broke, you're down talking your own self. Oh, ain't nobody ever gonna love me. You're sabotaging yourself. You're setting yourself up for failure with these kind of words, with this talk, with that energy. We can't keep doing it that way. The number one way we sabotage ourselves is with our words, because of what we choose to say tends to be what we believe. You tell a lie so many times, you start to believe it your damn self. I'm broke. I ain't never gonna have no money, man. This dead end job, I can't never get no money. I can't keep no money. Yeah, and every time you turn around, you're spending it on this. Something broke, you went and fixed that because you only see the negative. So you're telling the negative energy, hey, come get me. Come take my money. It's payday. Come take it. We have to change our mindset. We have to change the words we speak. We have to change the energy we choose to draw into ourselves and the energy we choose to put out of ourselves. Till we do that, we're going to keep sabotaging ourselves and walking in the wrong direction. You're on a path, but you keep going the wrong way. You're working further and further and further away from where you should be going. Because although you are on the right path, you still headed backwards. Change your mindset, change your words, change your actions. If you want to be loved, then you get in a relationship where somebody shows you love. If they're not showing you love the way you want it in that relationship, get out and leave that person alone. Stop going back to people because what's between their legs is so wonderful. There is always somebody better than the next person. I promise you. I promise you. Firsthand, I know that one. But there's always somebody that is better than where you were. There's always somebody better than the next person. When we get into a comfort zone and we lock ourselves in, oh, well, he paid the bills. Well, dog, she be cooking a mean meal, you got comfortable, you got complacent. So now you don't mind being hurt. Now you don't mind how you're being treated because you got this one characteristic, this one good quality. But out of all the good qualities you're putting in, why are you only settling? We shouldn't have to settle for anything. Why are you sabotaging your happiness by sitting there in a relationship, sitting at a job, sitting up in somebody's house, hanging around certain people that don't bring you happiness, don't bring joy, don't bring love and laugh into your life? You're sabotaging yourself. You will never get where you're trying to be by sabotaging yourself and keeping all of this negative around you. If you know that every time you hang around certain people, they just bring the whole room down, why would you keep hanging with them? Well, they got a car, they quick to drive us everywhere. Really? Really? You hang with them because they got a car. So you would rather be miserable all day around this person just to get a ride. If you don't download Uber or Lyft and carry on about your damn life and stop being cheap that way, why? You know what? I'm not even going to touch it. If you want to sacrifice your happiness because somebody got a car, you do that. Because I know some of y'all are like, ooh, she talking about me. I am. I'm talking about you. I said what I said. Don't care. If you want to sacrifice your heart, your health, because yes, love has been connected to our health issues. Yes, broken hearts, people die from them all the time. Yes, being sad and depressed does cause illness and sickness. So if you would rather sacrifice your health, sabotaging yourself to be in a miserable relationship because what's between this person's legs or because they help pay a couple bills, that's on you. You go right ahead. Just know that that's what you're doing. Do not go running back to your friends because I promise you, your friends are sick and tired of you whining about the ways you're sabotaging yourself. I guarantee it. Your family has probably cut you off by now because you keep whining and complaining about all the negative stuff that happens. Where's the good stuff? It's there. You just don't want to see it. It's there. And if you leave these people alone, you'll have even better. Well, they help pay the bills. Okay, well, with their ass gone, the bills are also going to cut down. You're not going to have as much of a gas bill. Your light bill is going to be a little lower because you don't have all the lights on in your house or your apartment. You're not driving this person here, there, having to share a car, so your gas bill is going to go down in your car. You're not spending as much on food, so your bill goes down. Happiness comes back to you a little bit. Yes, it's hard to leave people, but why? It's not a struggle. It's not as hard to leave somebody who doesn't want to be with you. It's not as hard to leave a job that you're not happy at. Start putting in other places. Take your little booty online, go back to school, catch up on a few classes, get some certifications under your belt, and start applying for other jobs. Put yourself out there. We sabotage ourselves when we say, oh, I can't apply for that position. I ain't going to make it. I'm not good enough. Why are you not? The same 5 years that they've been here is the same 5 years you've been there. Y'all started together. So why are they great for this job, but you're not? Go ahead and apply. Stop talking yourself out of these things. Stop sabotaging your blessings because you're scared. Do not allow fear to be one of your sabotaging characteristics. We don't need it. Let it go. You are better than that. We put ourselves in relationships and we stay there because somebody said, oh, well, you ain't gonna find nobody better than me. You ain't gonna have nobody that's gonna treat you the way I did. Oh, damn Skippy, I'm not. I want somebody who's going to treat me better than you because I want happiness. I want love. I want joy. The same energy I'm putting out, I want that reciprocated back to me. I'm not going to stay here where I'm not wanted, where I'm not appreciated, where I'm not loved. I'm going to walk my happy ass out the door. And if it's my door, I'm going to put your happy ass out it. But either way it goes, I'm going to be happy. Goodbye. Goodbye. Take your happy, miserable self that way. I'm going to take my happy, loving self this way, and I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm not going to sit here and go through all these sacrifices, sabotaging myself for the sake of others. I'm not going to sabotage my happiness for the sake of a job. If I'm miserable in my job at my place of employment, I'm going to start looking for other places of employment. I'm going to start looking for a career. What do I want to do? Do I really want to sit here answering phones for somebody else all day? Do I have a skill? Do I have a craft, a trade, something I could be doing that could generate my wealth for me? Let me think about this. Ooh, you know what? I can sew clothes. Let me start a clothing line. People do it all the time. I mean, they really do. Let me start making jewelry. Hey, unique pieces of jewelry are definitely a great way to go. Let me make candles. Who doesn't love scented candles? I know a few women out there who would love to stop shopping at Yankee, who would love to stop shopping at Bath and Body Works because every time they hit them sales, the good candles run out. So you got to find another place to go. You know, soap, whatever. Right now with COVID, the mask thing is business is booming. Make a mask, but do something to bring back that love, that compassion, that happiness, that joy to you so that you don't have to sit where you're unwanted, where you're unloved, where you're unappreciated, where you don't feel comfortable. And not the same as a comfort zone either, because we need to stop staying in our comfort zones, because when things go wrong in our comfort zone, we stay there because we still find those, well, you know, I was comfortable because of this, so that's still there. No, we make excuses. So no, you find yourself in a comfort zone, don't get comfortable because then you're going to get complacent. No, we want to stay as uncomfortable in a comfort zone as possible. And I know y'all are like, how do you stay comfortable in a comfort zone, but you be uncomfortable? And don't worry about it. You'll understand it later on in life. Trust me. Till then, make sure that what you do for you and the things that you allow others to do for you does not mean you have to sacrifice any part of yourself. You can compromise all day and night. That's different. That's not sacrifice. And that's a compromise. If you're okay with, you know what? I don't want to shave the beard. Okay, sir. Well, I'm not really comfortable with the hairy beard thing. Well, what if I trim it up a little bit? Okay, well, trim it up. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm good with the trim. I'm not taking the makeup off. I love how I look with makeup on. I feel empowered. All right, well, could you maybe, tone it down just a little bit? You got too much eyeshadow, that blush. No. And you will find women who'll be like, no, that's fine. Don't make that compromise because you don't want to lose that part of you. You can compromise them. You know what? Well, when we go out on dates, I won't wear the makeup with you. I will wear makeup when I go out by myself. I will wear the makeup when I go to work. If I know I'm going to meet up with you, I will make sure I don't have makeup on. Bet. Sounds good. That's compromise. Great. Everybody wins. Somebody's not happy with that compromise? Then you know what? Kiss my big booty. I don't need you. You don't need me. Clearly, we should probably stay in the friend zone. And a lot of times that's another way we sabotage ourselves. We make connections with people, and instead of leaving them in the friend zone, we like to pull. Yes, I said pull. We like to pull them into a relationship. No. Pull your happy ass right back on over there and stay in that friend zone. You sabotage because we have this fear. And again, there's that word. Remember I said it a few minutes ago, fear. We use fear, which is one very awful self-sabotaging character. We fear being alone. We fear being by ourselves. We fear not knowing what love will be. And because of that, we keep putting ourselves and forcing ourselves. We're not making other people get in relationships with it, by the way, because it's not them. We're not making them do something they didn't want to do. Clearly, they wanted to be in a relationship or they wouldn't have done it. But we force ourselves to make this relationship work, to make it happen. And we're miserable because we're forcing something that should not be. Everybody who winks, blinks, and nods at you is not trying to sleep with you. Everybody who winks, blinks, and nods at you is not trying to be in a relationship with you. Some people are just polite. Hell, I'm from the South. We're huggers. We're nodders. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm a big one for the word sweetie. I'm not trying to sleep with you. Honey, I don't want your man. See, honey, I'm from the South. I'm from the South. Sweetie, honey, and boo. Those are my choice words. Hey, boo. Hey, honey. Hey, sweetie. Doesn't mean I want you or your man. And I definitely don't want you because that's not my track. We have to realize everything does not have to be a relationship. Stop forcing yourself into a relationship. Stop forcing yourself to do things for others. Stop forcing yourself to be miserable because that's what you're doing. And by doing all of those things, you're sabotaging yourself. You're taking away happiness, joy, abundance. You're doing too much and you're doing it wrong. If you don't want to be unhappy, you don't want to be miserable, get your ass out those situations. Stop putting yourself in them. You don't like to be up underneath your mama or your daddy? Then do what your ass needs to do to keep a roof over your head. Do what you need to do to not have to be over there. You don't want to be around all the drama. You don't have time for this, that, and the other, but you keep putting yourself in those situations. You still keep hanging out with the homeboy or the homegirl that is known for the drama. So you are doing it to yourselves. We like to blame other people for that too. Well, she ain't nothing but drama. And every time drama pop up, she always calling me and I'm coming over there. She calls you, but you chose to go over there. Stop playing cat and save a hoe to everybody. Everybody can't be saved no way. We have to save ourselves. But you want to run over there to the drama. And then every time she got something going on, she's so full of drama. And every time I'm over there, stop going over there. Man, he got all them hoes, all them chicks be over there all the time. My old lady don't like me being around all them other single chicks like that. Then stop going. If it's making your house miserable because you're over here doing the wrong things, then stop going or get out of your house. One or the other, because you're causing two negative situations there anyway. That's a whole nother story right there. Double negatives doesn't make a positive thing happen, I promise you. But when we want to be happy, we will find a way to be happy. If you want to be out of that relationship with that person, you will get yourself out of that relationship. It's not that hard. If they're not bringing happiness and joy to the table and saying, hey, here, I've got happiness and joy, and you say, here, I've got happiness and joy, we're all eating this big buffet. Let me get some of that joy over there. Pass me some of that love. Yeah, let me get that happiness. But if you brought to the table, that ain't no buffet because that's just enough for one. First of all, that's I brought love and happiness to the table. I'm eating the love and happiness I brought to the table because you didn't bring any. No? Oh, then you didn't want to eat. I'm sorry. I'm a big girl, so I want to eat, and I'm bringing food to my table. If you ain't bringing nothing, you ain't eating at my table. I'm just saying. But if you don't bring to the table what I bring to the table, we can't be at the table. Why am I going to sacrifice my health, my eating? Baby, again, big girl, I'm going to eat. Why am I going to feed you and not me? You're not my child, first of all. My kids will eat before anybody eats at my table. I fix their plates first. And you can pull that, well, what about your man? Me and my man already had that understanding. The kids eat first. We already have that understanding. Kids get their plates made first. Y'all go ahead and eat. We will eat. We got to make sure our kids are full and happy. We can go to bed not completely full. That's fine. Them kids is going to eat. So let's not even compare this with kids because I know some of y'all be like, kids. We're not talking about kids. We're talking about grown-ass people. So if I sit to the table and I brought food and you didn't bring nothing to this table, you're not eating at my table. It's that simple. We put ourselves in situations where we sacrifice and nobody else is giving up a damn thing. I'm not sacrificing what's in my pot for your empty ass pot. Are you at least out in the garden trying to put some food in the pot? Are you out there trying to get some tomatoes, some lettuce, some corn, some broccoli? No, no, you can't. No, thank you. No, I'm good. Because see, that's what we do. We put ourselves in relationships with females who have no potential to get a job. And I'm not even knocking that the whole don't want to work thing when you actually can do something. It's one thing to say, oh, well, my parents spoiled me. I've never had a job. I had my hair, nails done, toes done all my life. I don't even know how to sweep. Ooh, baby, you really can't live with me. Ooh. But if he wants that, then that's fine, honey. You sit at home and do nothing. But I guarantee you he's going to want you to at least cook, at least clean, take care of the kids, something. I guarantee you there is not a man out there who wants his woman to just sit there and do absolutely nothing. No. And I guarantee you, fellas, most women, we don't want a guy who has no potential. We don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who can't do anything. Can you change a tire? Can you put oil in antifreeze or something in the car? Can you cook? Can you clean? Are you gonna go look for a job? No. Oh, okay. Yeah. No. We really don't want that in our house. We don't. And ladies, at this point, there's not too many men who don't want a woman that has potential too. We stop bringing the 50-50 to the table. That 80-20 rule bullshit, don't even do that. If you can't put in 100%, don't do it. If you're putting in 100 and you're not getting that 100 back, don't do it. Stop. Go. You're sabotaging yourself because you're forcing yourself to be in unhappy relationships, to be in unhappy situations. Why? Who wants to be unhappy all the time? Who doesn't want to be loved? Because I'm sure there's probably somebody out there who doesn't want love or happiness. And that's fine. If that's the case, then hell, y'all really need to, there's a few other deadbeat people out there who don't want happiness. Y'all gonna want to be with them folks because a lot of y'all will probably get along really well. But if you're telling people, I want to be happy, I want somebody who's going to love me for me, then first of all, stop lying about who you are. Start loving yourself for who you are and appreciate you for flaws and all so that somebody else will see it and appreciate it as well. If you're unhappy and miserable in your job, do what you need to do to find yourself a career to be happy in. You don't have to stay at McDonald's or Burger King all day, every day. I'm working my way up the ladder. I'm going to be a manager. Then you put in the effort to work your way up the ladder to be a manager. If you want to be a CEO, then honey, you're going to have to go to school and get some paperwork up underneath your name. You're going to have to put a little drive and hustle in yourself to get a CEO position or start your own business. Mentioned that before. I did. But we have to stop self-sabotaging our lives. I know y'all are like, why does she keep saying that? Because you have to stop. Some of y'all, like, literally, I've been watching NCIS for like the last 3-4 days, like binge watching. And every time they did something stupid, dude would hit them upside the back of the head. Some of y'all really need that good smack upside the back of your head. I don't know when the last time some of y'all seen your nanas, your grandmamas, calling your ancestors, but y'all need that good smack upside the back of the head to knock some sense into you because you're putting yourself through these things. You are self-sabotaging your life. Sitting in a relationship with no good dude, with a no good chick, you sitting at a job being miserable, but you don't want to put in the work or the effort to leave these people. You don't want to put in the work or the effort to get out of this job, but you want to sit there and be miserable. For some of you, I really think that is your happiness. Misery loves company, and some of y'all apparently just like to be miserable. And if that's the case, then All the more power to you. Stay miserable. Stop complaining to the rest of the world. You don't have no money. Be happy that you broke. Woo, I'm broke, y'all. Hey, got these Jordans and I'm broke. Celebrate your brokenness then. Don't be over here complaining. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. My account is 300 in the red. No. Because when you were spending frivolously, you knew that was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. Hell, you ain't been to work for the last 3 days because you was calling out, trying to go run up to the club, hang out with this person, chase behind that little piece of tail. You did that, so you knew your check wasn't going to be squat, and you still went out spending. You still went out writing checks. Now you want to borrow money from everybody else and be mad when people tell you no because they're not trying to sabotage their own happiness to feed into your pot. Yeah. Then people who tell you no, yeah, they're not trying to sabotage themselves. But then you get mad at them. You want to try and make their feelings hurt and be mad at them. Baby, be mad at yourself. You sabotaged yourself. Yes, acts of God, forces of nature happen. We're not talking about that. We're not. So don't even, but what if, because some of y'all like to, that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is the stuff you put yourself through, the pain you cause yourself by sitting in certain situations, by associating with certain people, by keeping that lifestyle going, you sabotage yourself. You know your health is spiraling out of control. You know that we'll go with the regular. We ain't gonna touch the COVID thing. Flu season, cold, sinus, allergies. You know, from September to March, I always get sick. You know what? Let me start taking some vitamin C. Let me start drinking some elderberry tea. Let me get some elderberry syrup. Let me do what I need to boost my immune system so that I won't get sick. And now instead of saying, oh, I always get sick this time of year, I'm going to speak life and love into myself. You know what? It's going to be a good winter, y'all. I'm about to be partying it up because I'm healthy. Woo, I'm about to go run, hit this jog because listen to me, breathe. I'm going to be healthy. I am well. I am balanced this winter. But no, man, I always get sick. You know, I can't make no plans. I'm going to be sick. I know I'm going to be sick. So you going to speak that kind of negative energy into yourself? Okay, that's fine. Do you. And then you mad because you got sick. While the rest of us is over here living it up, going ice skating, skiing, fishing, whatever the hell it is people do during the winter. I live in the South. We don't have snow, so I just do regular stuff. But we have to stop sacrificing ourselves by sabotaging ourselves. And we have to stop sabotaging ourselves by sacrificing ourselves. Yeah, they work both ways. When you speak that negative energy into yourself, when you allow the negative lifestyle to keep going around you, you're sabotaging your happiness. You're sabotaging positivity from getting to you. Closed mouth don't get fed. If I close myself off to the good food on the table, I'm not going to eat. It's there. The food is there. It's ready. It's prepared. Look at that lobster. Look at that shrimp. Ooh, that steak looking good. Ooh, juicy salad, y'all. I'm about to tear salad up in Big Salad Girl. But if I don't open my mouth, I can't eat. I'd rather sit here and look at the food and not eat. Oh, I just told y'all I'm a big girl. I'm going to eat. This mouth is going to open. I'm taking this food. We can't keep shutting ourselves out of our blessings because of how we talk, because of how we carry ourselves. You woke up with a chip on your shoulder. And instead of you trying to figure out, why do I feel angry today? Why am I so heavy burdened? You want to take it out on everybody and everything else. And now you can't figure out why tomorrow don't nobody want to fuck with you. Well, honey, you just chewed me out. You just gave me all kind of attitude when all I asked you was, how was your day? I don't want to talk about it. Leave me the hell alone. Bet I'm going to leave you alone. You told me to leave you alone. I am going to leave you alone. I don't need that kind of energy in my life. But see, you did it to yourself. You just told me, leave you alone. I don't want to talk about it. Go away. I went away. Now you mad because I went away. Now you in your feelings again because you spoke that kind of energy out there. You put the negative out there. You self-sabotaged our relationship, our situation, our friendship because you felt some type of way. You felt some type of way. How you feel is how you feel. Your feelings is your feelings. It's not going to affect me. What I say doesn't affect you. It's what I said. And I said what I said. I don't really take back too much of what I said. If I'm wrong, I will apologize. I'm rarely ever wrong, y'all. Get a reading from me. You'll see. I'm rarely ever wrong. But You sabotage yourself by the words you speak, the actions you make, the lifestyle you keep. You sabotage that. You choose that. He cheated on me. He hurt my feelings. No, he didn't. All he did was do him. He hurt his own feelings because he cheated. He cheated. He cheated on you. He cheated on himself because he knew he was in a relationship with you. Now, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to stay? Because if you stay, you're hurting yourself by staying because you're sabotaging your happiness for somebody who doesn't appreciate you, which means you also aren't appreciating yourself by staying. And yes, I know you can work through some of these things. People stay, whatever. It's up to you. But if you stay, then you have to forgive. We never forget, but you have to forgive, which means now you have to let go of the situation. You can't keep bringing it up because you're still sabotaging the happiness that you just tried to tell yourself you was going to recreate by staying in the relationship. So if she does wrong by you, sir, ma'am, whatever, and you choose to keep that person in your life, you are sacrificing your happiness. Why? Because think about it. If I let you in, I come into your house and I'm sitting here, a kiki hee hee, laughing it up with you, playing with your kids, your dogs, whatever the case may be. Oh, you need me to watch the house? Yeah. Go on vacation. I got you. I'll keep your house safe. Uh-huh. And you come back and you notice some stuff is missing. Only person who had a key to your house was me. And I ain't got it. I ain't never seen it. I don't know what you're talking about. And you catch me 2 days later wearing the jewelry that went missing, or you see in the pictures I'm wearing your clothes, and you know it because you know that little stain you got right there. It's the same stain, so you know I took it. You know I took it, and here I am still a key hee hee and laughing it up in your face, looked you dead in your eyes and lied to you. You have no trust for me. You have no respect for me. You gonna keep me around? You gonna let me stay a key in your face, knowing that I stole from you and I lied to you? Or you gonna put me out your life? Me personally, the roles was reversed. I'm putting your ass out my life, and I bet you I'm gonna get my shit back. I bet you I'm gonna get it back. You a key in my face. You a key with no teeth because I'm gonna get my ish back. Let me put that out there real quick. I'm gonna get my stuff back. I'm gonna just put that out there. But I'm not going to sacrifice my self-respect, my happiness, my joy by keeping you in my life. I'm not going to sabotage that part of my life to have you because, oh, well, you know, we was friends. We've been aces since second grade. I don't give a rat's patootie how long we've been friends. You stole from me and you lied to me, which means you stole from my kids and you lied to my kids as well. Nah, boo. That even if I had no kids, you still lied and stole from me. That's got to go. That's dead on arrival right there. It's over. It's a wrap. Bye. Don't ask me no questions. Block and delete is heavy in my life. And that's the thing we need to do. We want happiness. We want peace of mind. We need to learn to block and delete people out of our lives. Block and delete those situations out of your life. Stop putting yourself in those situations with those types of people when they're not bringing you any happiness, any joy. You're not finding happiness and joy out of the situation. You're not getting love and respect. You're taking it from yourself as well. When you allow it to be gone, and you're basically giving it to them, by the way, you're sabotaging because you're saying, you know what? Your actions show me you don't appreciate me, you don't value me. I'm out. Your actions don't show that you love, appreciate, and value me. I don't either. So here, let me add some of this stuff to the pot too, because I don't either. I'm gonna stay. I'm just gonna stay and let you keep dogging me out. That's wrong on all parts. You gotta stop. Stop sacrificing and sabotaging yourself for the sakes of others, for the sake of other situations. If it's not for your greatest, best, highest good, don't do it. Stop sabotaging yourself for others. Stop sacrificing yourself for others. I don't care if it's family. I don't care if they're friends. I don't care if it's work. Stop sabotaging yourself. You are losing yourself to make others feel better about themselves so that other people can walk away happy and you over here looking miserable and sad. Don't do it no more. Don't do it. Feel like a little kid, be like, Don't do it no more. Put it back. You know how your mom used to get the wooden spoon? Put it back. Yeah. Start doing that to yourself. Put it back. Put that self-respect back. Put that self-love back. Put that self-confidence back. I'm out. Can't do it. Mm-mm. Nope. Let me put my abundance back in my pot. Let me get my prosperity back. Let me get my love. Let me get my happiness, because I'm keeping it all for myself, because you ain't bringing nothing to the table to meet me. You not putting all in. This poker. You put it all in. You put it all in. Yes, life itself is a gamble, but you put it all in. It's all or it's nothing. And if they ain't putting it all in, you take it all back and give them nothing. You give them the same thing they gave you. Give yourself all and stop giving yourself nothing by sabotaging yourself. Do for you what you want others to do for you. Do for you what you want to do for others. Do for you first. If the plane goes down, flight attendant already tells you at the start of the plane, put your mask on first and then worry about the kid. Worry about the other people around you. Because if you putting everybody else's mask on, helping them, you going to pass out and die because you ain't got no oxygen. You ain't put your own mask on. Tell y'all, it's like the little girl said in the video, worry about yourself, putting her little seatbelt on. Worry about yourself. Daddy's like, you need some help? You got it. She's like, worry about yourself, Daddy. I got this. Leave me that alone. Worry about yourself. How are you feeling? Are you happy? Are you feeling the love? Do you feel respected? Are you appreciated? If your answer to any of those is no, reevaluate what you're putting yourself through. Look at what you are sabotaging within yourself. Look at the sacrifices you've made. Do you agree with those? Are you okay with that? If the answer is no, baby, run. Drop it, leave it alone, get out. Go the other way. It's time to do for you. Stop sabotaging and sacrificing for the sake of others, the other situations, things that don't even apply to you. Stop. It's not that time no more. If you didn't learn nothing else in 2020 with being quarantined and having to be by yourself and keep yourself, that you need to focus on yourself, then let's worry about that in 2021. You. It's about you this year. It's 2021. Just one. You. The one. Me, myself, and I. One. Start focusing on you this year. Worry about yourself, your happiness, your joy, your peace of mind. Where is it at? You don't know how to find it? It's time to get out of those situations. If you can't find it within where you're at, it's time to get out. You need some help? Spiritual life coach. Holla at your girl. I will help you help yourself. Check me out on the website, happyhealingserenity.com. You can find me on Facebook, happyhealingserenity.com, Instagram, happyhealingserenity.com. I am your girl, Princess. We have talked about self-sabotaging. I hope everybody walks away from this video with some knowledge, some peace of mind, finding your happiness. Do not let somebody devalue you. Your crown sits up here. Fellas, this is you too. Don't let the chicks do it to you. Ladies, our crowns are up here. We are royalty. Stop letting people treat you like the court jester. We are not fools. We are royalty. Keep your crown up here. Don't allow nobody to disrespect you and try and knock it off. It's up here. It's not down there. Your crown is up there. Rock your crown. Be the royal queen and king that you know you are. Have a wonderful night. Stop sabotaging yourself and sacrificing yourself. I will see you all later. Good night.